Hi everyone, so I just wanted to have a quick look at the accessories that we sell to go with the remote start system once it's installed on your vehicle. So basically there's two accessories available. There is a long range remote, which is this here, which nice and simple terms, if you want to start the car, you just press the button or buttons in whichever order you want to do: unlock, lock, start the car, stop the car, open up the boot. It's nice and simple. This is always connected to the vehicle at all times unless it's out of signal area. So it's very simple to use, is this one. It's just point and click. It does the job. Very simple to use if you don't want any hassle at all. And then the second accessory is this Bluetooth app package. Now, when you order that, what comes in the package is the aerial and wire that connects it to the remote start system in the car itself. You also get a credit card size remote control, and you download the app from the App Store. Now, unlike the traditional long range remote control, which just works like your car key does on your phone, just works like your remote control for your car. This one's a little bit different because you have to select how it connects. Because it's Bluetooth, it connects to the car in different ways. So there's a couple more things you have to do, but then you also get more functionality with it as well. And it is worth saying at this point that it does depend on the vehicle that you've got with the functionality it can actually offer. So one thing that all of the cars do offer via the Bluetooth app is starting the car remotely, stopping the car remotely, unlocking and locking. Beyond that, which we'll discuss in a minute, it purely depends on the vehicle itself of whether other options are supported. Okay, so we'll just start off in nice and simple terms. Once you've installed the Bluetooth app to the car, you then have two ways really of using the package. Firstly, you can connect directly to the car using your phone. So phone direct connection to the aerial in the car, start it, stop it, etc, etc. I'll talk you through what it can do in a minute. The second way of using this system is connecting to the car with this. So this is just a remote control. It's got a button on it there. It looks like a credit card, but it's just like a traditional remote control. The difference between the two is this you have to connect only within about 50, you've got a 10 or 15 metre connection is all it works into the car. So you've got to be close to the car when you've got the phone. But with this it says works up to a mile away. So we say half a mile, but this is a much more long distance remote control. And the third thing that you can do with this, the really cool little bit, is if you've got this with you, let's say it's in your wallet, because it is a really, really good bit of kit. It's really thin, it's really light, it's got the button on there, and it's got a charging port up there. If you have this in your wallet, then what you can do is you can opt on your phone, you can select this credit card size remote control, you can connect directly to this, and then when you send a command on the phone, it sends it to here, and then this relays the signal however far away, presume it's got connection. So traditionally this one you can only use when you're close to the car, but if you connect this to this via the Bluetooth, and I'll show you how to do that in a minute, you then get a much greater distance to use the phone and the app. So we'll just look at this to start with. So nice and simple. Start button here, which is the key. Stop button there, which is a circle with a cross through it. Lock and unlock. The car is currently locked at the moment. So this is the place where you do the connection. So this is where there's a little bit more involved than just having the traditional long range remote. This circle here underneath the car is what tells you whether it's connected to the car or not. So if it's blue, then we know it's connected and it's all good. If it's greyed out, then it's not connected to the car. So no matter what you do on here, it won't do anything to the car. But when you've got a blue circle around it, it's all good. So we'll just click on here to start with, and it brings up this option here. So it lists my antenna, which it currently says it's connected to. Now the my antenna is the antenna which is actually installed in the car and plugged into the remote start system. And there's the remote control right there. So and that's this one here obviously. So if I want to connect to the remote control, I just click on connect to. It's gone great, it's greyed out, and now you see the picture of the remote control is just there, and it's connected to that remote control. So in theory now I can take this phone, as long as that remote control's with me, I can take this phone up to a mile away if you've got perfect conditions, and control the vehicle. So just before we do anything with this, It's worth noting that on this model, and as I say, it is different on all the different cars, so it's just, you just have to test it when you get it. If you click this bottom arrow here, what I can also do is open the trunk and shut the trunk on this car, but open the trunk is a fairly standard one that works across the range. I can turn the rear window on, and I can turn the heated seats on as well. So they're just some optional accessories there. So in very, very simple terms, I'll just show you how to use it. First off, just start the car. There we go. So vehicle started, and now I'm just going to stop the car. There we go. Signs come on, engine shut down. It's a two-way system, so when you start the car, it notifies you, and when you shut the car down, it also notifies you as well. There is a temperature on here on the app. There is the battery voltage, and there's also a countdown timer when you've remote started it to tell you how long's left. So that's it. I mean, that's the app. One of the brilliant things that I've not mentioned yet about this is that with vehicles, again, do check with your vehicle before you purchase, but with vehicles that have got a push to start button, I can remote start this car. I'll just do it again. So it's going to fire the car up again. So now that the car has been started, I get the beep back again. I can quite simply, if I want to drive the car away, I do not need the keys. If I've got to push the start button in my car, which I do, in order to drive this car away now, I just click unlock. Doors are now unlocked, and then I can jump in the car and just simply drive away. I do not need the car keys in my pocket to drive it away. I can do it with solely the app. Okay, so then we come to the credit card size remote control. Nice and thin, nice and simple, fits in your credit card really well, and again, this button does everything. So the car's already been remote started, so if I wanted to now, I could press it twice and unlock the car. So it's already unlocked, but in theory I could press it twice, unlock the car, get in, and again I could drive away with just having this on my person. I do not need the car keys with me, so these in effect do act as car keys. You do not need your keys with you if you've got a push the start button on your car and you've got these. So there's lots of advantages of that. Or in very, very simple terms, I could press and hold it and it will shut the car off. There we go. It's fed back into here. So yeah, it's a really, really good system. The app is a really good system. It's a Bluetooth based system, which means that the connection to the car is done locally. It's not done over the internet. It is very secure because it is a Bluetooth-based system, and that's it in a nutshell. So you have your standard, straightforward two-way remote control, long-range two-way remote control. That's just constantly connected to the car. No hassle with that, or no messing about. You just press it and it works, or you press it and it doesn't work if you're not in range. So that's the easy one to use as an accessory. And this is the Bluetooth app package. Lots of flexibility with this. Lots more information given back to you. And with this one, you can drive it away. So don't get me wrong, if you remote started the car with this one, so on here, I'll just press it 2 times. Car will go into start up. It'll beep back at me again. They're all two-way, so it tells you when it started. Okay, so now that the car's, all I'd need to do if I wanted to drive the car away with this is press the unlock button, and then I could drive the car away. So with all of these, you can drive the car away, but you must have a push to start button in the vehicle. This one's nice and simple, whereas the Bluetooth app package, there's a little bit more to it because you have to choose what you're connecting to, but it gives you a lot more flexibility. If you've just got your phone on you and you've walked out to your car, you can just use your phone to connect to the car, nothing else needed. But obviously we do say that, and we do say you can drive away in it, but we also say only do that in an emergency, because we don't want you to get to the shops, for example, and your phone run out of battery and you can't start your car anymore. So this is just designed to complement your normal car key. Always take your car key with you if you can. But if for some reason you do go out somewhere, you lose your car key, and all you've got on you is your phone, and you've got to push to start vehicle, then brilliant. You can just use your phone to drive home, or obviously the optional the remote control that comes with it here. And this is really good. It's really light and just sits in your wallet. So yeah, hope that's useful. These are the in effect the 2 accessories that are available on the website right now. This may change in the near future, but there's either the standard long range remote control, just point and shoot, does what it says on the tin, or there's the Bluetooth long range remote control with the app that you can download from the App Store. Thank you.